Yeah, what is all that about?
I wonder why we...
Well, let's find... Shall we find out?
Yeah, let's probably find out.
We have now got our dream expert on the line. Are you there?
I am. How are you?
Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So, could you hear any of that?
I heard little bits of it.
Are we all mentally ill?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we all mentally ill?
No, not at all. Everyone dreams. Absolutely everyone dreams.
So, can you tell us the weirdest dream you've ever had?
The weirdest dreams I have, because I work with dreams, is that I dream that I'm working with a client and they're telling me their dream, and I get really absorbed in their dream and really intrigued by it and get drawn into it. So then I start dreaming their dream. And then, usually during that, then another client turns up, so I get involved in their dreams, and before I know it, I'm 4 or 5 dreams
You're
in.
like in a dream spaghetti junction.
Yeah, thinking, whose dream is this anyway? I need to get this back under control
The
again.
dream matrix.
Ian?
Yes.
So, say hello to Simon and Amy.
Hello, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Simon.
We're going to ask you about some of our dreams, if that's okay.
Yeah, super.
Okay, Amy, do you want to start?
So, Ian, it sounds really depressing now, but I always have dreams that like one of my family's dying, like my mum and dad. I get that quite a lot.
Right, so that's the 20th most common dream, Amy.
Oh.
And the thing you have to remember is that dreams don't happen to you. You happen to the dream, and you create absolutely everything in it. And all the people that you experience in your dream are actually aspects of your own character. So when you dream that someone close to you is dying, then there's some part of yourself that you feel that you can't live out properly. You're having to let go of, and people are forcing you to show up in a particular way or appear in a particular way. So the action from that dream, Amy, is just always to be yourself, and even though you're advised to do other things for the sake of your career or image, just always be true to yourself.
Okay.
Wow.
So I had that. That's really lovely. Thanks, Ian. Really feel really depressed now.
What was your other one? The one you have commonly?
I fly all
Ratty.
the time. I'm flying. I'm
yeah,
jumping
come
off
on.
buildings, everything.
Yeah, so the flying dream is brilliant, Amy. It's all about being really creative. It's the 6th
Yes.
most common dream that people have.
Six.
So when you dream that you're flying, then there's something in your waking life where you've been released from some sort of commitment, maybe something that's been weighing you down, where you've been feeling a bit fed up, or there's something that has been a big obligation that's been really heavy for you to fulfill. So when you have that flying dream, you're doing something that's really creative, and you're releasing yourself from anything that's holding you back.
I might try that later.
Not flying. Don't just jump out the window, Amy.
Ian, what about, because I always have a dream that I am on trains, like, but I'm quite scared, like they're always about to crash, or I nearly get electrocuted by the rails.
It's pretty bleak, guys, at the moment, but... What happens in
Yeah,
dream?
so they sound bleak, but they're actually fantastic creations or stories that you're telling yourself about your everyday life. So the train dreams are the 24th most common dreams that people have.
Great.
Now, what happens in a train dream, so anything to do with a vehicle, is about the path that you're taking through life. So it's about your drives and ambitions. And if you're on a train, you're following it's usually a certain career track, a professional track through your life, and you feel quite confined into that. So if the train's crashing, there's something you need to do in your waking life just to break away from a particular professional path you're taking.
That's pretty good, actually, because I haven't had it for a long time, but I used to have it, like, twice a week.
Really?
But I'm a lot happier
Dreams.
now. I've got this radio job.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go.
Do you know what other one I used to get? You know when you punch someone and you can't actually punch them, you're really
Oh,
trying
yeah, I've
to
had that.
punch them,
No,
but it's not doing anything. What's that all about?
I didn't hear that, Amy. This is a really quiet line. Can you just say that again, please?
Sorry, Ian. I was saying that I have dreams where, you know when you're about to punch someone, don't worry, Ian, I'm not like that, but I'm saying when you're punching someone and you're actually not hitting them.
Yeah, so in that one, so when you're punching someone, Amy, there's some aspect of yourself that you feel a wee bit tense about or you're in conflict with. And what happens in that, even though you try and really punch them as hard as you can, you feel quite weak. And it's about in waking life that you're maybe trying to cover up some weaknesses that you feel you have. But underneath all that, it's a real strength. So it might be that you might feel a bit vulnerable about something, or you might be a wee bit sensitive about some particular issue in your life. So rather than trying to cover it up and trying to appear strong and assertive, the thing to do, Amy, is just to embrace any weaknesses you have and realise it's part of you and it's something that you can really grow and expand.
Yes,
Brilliant.
well good.
That's fascinating. Now, Ian, I know a lot of these ones that have come out so far have been quite common. You said, you know, they're in the top sort of 20 most popular dreams. Here's one that I mentioned a little bit earlier on. Very strange this. I can't imagine this being in there. I was in the Super Mario Brothers computer game. I'm in the computer game and I am Super Mario, who is the Italian plumber in his dungarees and hat. And I'm in the game and I'm running along and I'm hitting bricks with my head and stuff and getting all the mushrooms that come out and eating them. And then I do it in one and a squirrel comes out and it jumps on me and it bursts my muscles.
Wow.
What's that about, Ian?
Fantastic.
That's the first top dream.
The thing to remember when you're working with dreams, they're just all about images and how they're all connected. So although it sounds really strange and it's maybe a bit more exciting than a train dream, when you dream of being in a computer game, then there's something in your waking life where you're playing around with a lot of opportunities. And it's like in Super Mario, as you go whizzing along, a lot of those opportunities could be really valuable to you. So you're thinking of ways to play around with these opportunities and get something really valuable going in your waking life. And then when the squirrel jumps out, what a squirrel usually represents is some creative instinct that you have, that you've kind of been storing up, that you've been tucking away for the winter and thinking, yeah, I'll use that later on in my life and I'll use it later on in my career. And when it starts bursting your muscles, it starts to take some power away from you. So the action from the dream is that you've got some really good ideas that you've been storing away, but instead of just keeping them stored away and losing their power, just think about ways that you can bring them into action right now and actually start to use them in your career.
Incredible. So like the squirrel, I'm storing away my ideas like nuts for the winter.
Yeah, and some of your ideas you may well think, God, that idea is really nuts. But when you actually start to use it, it's a really valuable idea to have.
Ian, do you think it's fair to say that in his late 30s, Si should really get on with these creative things?
Yeah, because
Yeah, I need to step up, guys. This is what I'm saying.
I'll do this later on in my life.
It's nearly done.
And then they don't. So you have to, the time to act is now.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe after the end of this interview, but just
Wait till the end of the show. I'll start acting and get my nuts.
Acting out.
Brilliant.
Ian, you were saying about like the 24th top dream and the 20th. Would you mind giving us a rundown of the top 3 most common dreams?
Okay, so the top 3, because it's radio, we'll do it in reverse order.
Great.
Nice.
Professional. He's coming on again.
Very good.
So in at number 3, where it's come up from number 5, is toilet troubles.
Oh, needing a
Number
wee?
2 is teeth falling out.
Yeah, we were chatting about that earlier. Get that a lot.
Number 1, where it has been for about 36,000 years, as far as we can ascertain, is being chased.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh.
I get it sometimes.
And what does that one mean, the being chased? Because I've never had that one, really. I
Yeah,
don't think.
so the way that I work with dreams is not to do the kind of pointy hat and swirly cape going, ooh, you better watch out, don't go to the market fair a week on Tuesday because you'll lose your purse and all that nonsense. What I do is work with images and words. So we have this word in our language, pursuit, and a pursuit is being chased or chasing something, or it's something in your waking life that you're really fascinated by and really attracted to. So when you dream that you're being chased, you have something that you're pursuing, some achievement, some ambition in your waking life that you're getting some frustrations around. So one of the things, a really cool thing you can do in a dream, it's not a hard thing to do, is in that chase dream is to actually turn round and ask your pursuer or pursuers, who are you and what do you need? And usually you'll get a really clear answer of an action that you can take in waking life to actually realise that ambition and achieve your pursuit.
I see. Very
Absolutely
interesting.
amazing.
Ian, this is absolutely fascinating. Will we be able to get you back on another show?
Yeah, I'd be absolutely delighted.
Oh,
I've
great.
enjoyed talking
And
to you.
Ian, how can how does this work for you as a do people pay to come and see you? How does it work for you?
So I
profession?
do a few things. I have a number of private clients, but I also do quite a bit of work in the media as well. So I do stuff on TV and radio and in press. So I have a lot of different ways of realising the value of my dreams.
I see. And Ian, how can people get in touch with you or read up more if they want to do so?
So that's a really good question.
Thanks.
So you can go to my website, ianwallacedreams.com. You can follow me on Twitter, @IanWallace. You can go to my Facebook page, Dream Psychologist, and you can maybe buy one of my books, which are the Top 100 Dreams and the Complete A to Z Dream Dictionary.
Fantastic stuff. MySpace?
No, I've moved
no
on
one
from
bothers with that. Yeah, we've
So
all moved on. We've all moved on.
Bebo?
MySpace is having a dream about squirrels. Needs to do something
Yeah,
creative.
he
To
does.
sort
He needs
itself
to
out.
buck his ideas up.
Ian Wallace, been a top guest. Thanks for coming
Brilliant.
on, and we'll speak to you very soon.
It's been my pleasure.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ian Wallace, everybody, dream expert.
Love that. Good.
So that was Ian Wallace.